Alright, one thing I want to say real quick, the lighting might change a little bit because you'll understand why later on in the video. But 6 months ago, well, 6 months ago? Almost 6 months ago. I made a video. The future. Fuck. God, that's cringe now. I was terrified in that video. I was so scared. I was so scared of the future. Fuck. Okay, maybe that title does make sense. I was terrified. I'm okay now. I'm okay. Trust me. A lot's going on. I've matured a lot, but just been a lot of things going on. I feel like I just kind of need to dump my mind into this video. You know, get it all out there. We all need to do that sometimes. So, a lot has changed. I'll go over that in the video. So, yeah, I just want to let y'all know. I went back and I watched it, and I was like, fuck, man. I look scared. I didn't know what to say. I was scared of what was going to happen, but now you'll see in the video. Yo, what's up? Shit, it's been a minute. I just got off of work, so I'm looking all dressed up and fancy right now. What's up? How y'all doing? Fuck, this is weird. This is super weird. I haven't live streamed. I haven't done nothing. The future. Shit, I don't know. I just wanted to sit down and talk. Lighting might be a little weird. I don't know what the fuck is going on with this thing. And my camera's off. Like, center. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Got the sock mic. God. Damn. Got a new phone. Got an iPhone. Swapped to my phone. It's pink. It's pretty cool. I'm back to making music. Oh my god, I've said that 1,000 times. Alright, let's just go over the last few months of my life because I don't want to have to repeat the same videos I made before. Okay. I've been working a lot. As I feel like everybody fucking knows. I had a period there where for like 3 months straight I didn't talk to anybody. Not like I didn't talk to no one. Nobody. Except for work, in school, in the gym, and that is it. Grinding for months. And I know if you scroll on Instagram or TikTok or whatever the fuck, and you see these videos where it's like, hey, go silent for months. Avoid everything. Stay locked on hard in the gym. Yeah, that works to a certain extent, let me tell you, dude. You get burnt out fucking quick. No matter how young you are, no matter how determined you are, no matter what you do, no human's meant to do that. I was just completely locked on that for forever. That one video I made, the future, it's all bullshit. Spewing bullshit. I mean, well, I went back to watch it, but I know that I'm just spewing bullshit. This is really good. It's carbonated water. It's really fucking good. It's cold. I hope y'all are staying warm. Especially if you live in the USA. Most of my viewers do. Stay warm. Drive safe. Just, be safe out there. It sucks. The last few days, I've literally created 2 beat tapes. Just because I felt like I hadn't sat down and, just had a few days just focus on this. Because I remember before, during the summer, man, I would just vibe out with friends, go to work here and there, but I wouldn't spend all my time not doing that. And I had all these ideas just piling up in my head for months, and then I just threw it all out there. Uh, I know I dropped I Can't Quit, which was full of beats that I had made and I just never released because I had nothing to do with them. So I was just like, let's get them out there. Let's show. The main reason why I dropped that is to show the growth that I had compared to my like experimental beat tapes, which are not getting a sequel, by the way. I'm not continuing that series. The title is just too fucking long. I don't know what I was doing with that. Why did I make the title like 20 words long? Beats on those, they weren't good. They just weren't. There's a couple that are okay, but no, they weren't good. I'm still going to keep them up, though, because I want to see the growth. I like seeing the growth and the expansion of where I came from compared to now. There is... I always say this, and I always go back to my albums, and I keep thinking, man, am I going to drop these ever? But I can't now. There's albums worth, hundreds of beats worth, that I've just never dropped, and I probably never will. I mean, there's a beat here and there that I might drop, like on this new beat tape I got. There's a couple of beats on there that are like 2 years old, and I'm like, oh yeah, sure, we'll throw those on there. They're decent. On I Can't Quit, I think the oldest beat was probably about a year old, but most of them were new. But there's just so much I haven't dropped. There's so many projects that I had, and I just never dropped. Either because I literally couldn't because of like sample clearance or something, or just because I think they're just so old, and they just won't hold up anymore. I dropped the unreleased, which was just full of just random stuff that took like 5 minutes to make. I had a folder full of all those, and I was just like, all right, let's drop it on this, and let's drop it on that, and that's what I did. Now I'm dropping another. I know I started Alive. Now, Alive started like a long time ago. Not long, but it started. The idea, the concept was like it's been a long thing, but starting to make it's been like a month or two. We don't know what I'm talking about. I post a lot on my. I've been keeping up to date on my Instagram. I just love Instagram. So if you guys want to like actually be up to date on my stuff, go check out my Instagram because I post all my shit there. I don't have a TikTok. I need to make a TikTok, but I just don't like TikTok. I've been keeping up to date on my Instagram. I'm making this album called Alive, and essentially it's not hip hop. It's not. If you guys watch Interstellar, you know the soundtrack of that, super cinematic, spacey, you know, just excuse me, just hella dramatic and cinematic and almost like a movie soundtrack. This is basically what that is. Because it's I don't know, it's just such a I feel like this allows me to kind of like express what I was thinking way more, like, because when I'm making beats, it's whatever I'm feeling at the time. I don't have, unless an artist asks me to make something, but you know, I don't have a due date in mind. I don't have this, you know, this certain thing I gotta do. It's just I sat down. I was like, all right, what do I feel like making today? Do I feel like making some hip hop shit? Do I feel like making some pop? Do I feel like making some cinematic, you know, whatever? I feel like those instrumentals are best for me to express whatever I was feeling. So that's why I'm taking my sweet, sweet, sweet time with this album. I'm not doing no due date. I'm not doing no drop date. I'm not fucking giving you guys that. Because this is going to take a long time. I've dropped 2 tracks. I've dropped Alive and I've dropped Mountain. And if you guys have listened to both, you realize they're all like completely different from what I've made. And I think I've made maybe about 8 more tracks. It's just some y'all just gotta wait for. I just gotta take my time with it. But besides that, like the hip hop stuff, Yeah, I'm gonna keep dropping that. I don't see music as a career for me. I never have, really. I've dabbled with the idea, but I never really saw it as a career. And then I kind of moved it to like, this could be like a side hustle thing, but I hate seeing it as a job. When you love it so much, it's not like a job. I don't want to see it as a job. I don't want to see, I gotta be in the studio at this certain hour, I gotta do this, and I fucking hate that. I don't want to do that for something I love. So, I literally just sit down whenever I want, and I just make music, and I just grind it out. In the last, like, week, I've been doing that a lot. Probably just because it's been a while. A lot of stuff has happened. A lot of life stuff has happened. For all those who are around me, you guys know what I might be talking about, but a lot happened. But, we're here now. We always gotta move. We always gotta keep grinding, keep trying. Especially in the Big 2-6. Happy New Year, by the way. I know I'm kind of late on that. I'm also late on my 25 rap album tier list. I literally have the tier list ready. I haven't sat down to record it yet. It took me a while, man, because 2025, there's so many rap albums. There's so fucking many. I swear, a new one dropped every single day. I was like, I cannot keep up. So, just let y'all know whenever I record that, not every single rap album ever is going to be on there, because there's just too much. Like, Boldy James, he dropped, 6 albums? Bro, come on. So, but there was a lot. There's a lot of good ones on there. Amazing albums. Some really shitty ones, too. Osama Son. I don't know how people like that album. But, yeah, I've been gaining a lot more traction recently, and I know that. Perfect. Bro, that song, I'm going to ride that song until I fucking die, because that's my best song. It's a great song. It's a really good song. What else do I have in the works right now? I don't really, before when I made music, I used to just be like, alright, I gotta do this album. I gotta do that. And it has to have this many tracks. And I gotta have it done by this date. And I'm like, yeah, that's stupid. I just hop on and make beats. I literally just hop on and I just make beats. And I'm like, alright. And I sit down one day, I'm like, alright, I got a pretty good stockpile. Let me just come up with a cool name, come up with a cover, and then promote it a little bit, and then drop it. I might drop a mixtape one day with vocals on it, 1,000. Fuck. Yes. 1,000 will drop, officially. So, the weird thing with that is, there's so many sample clearance problems, and I didn't think of that. Because I don't know why. I'm an idiot. I should have thought of that. I made 50 beats for that fucking album. It was insane. There's still so many I have to drop, and I think there's a couple of them on this new beat tape, but there's so many. Now, if you go onto my YouTube, you can find the full compilation of it. It's like an hour and 20 minutes. You can find the full compilation of it, but there's no separate track times on there because I was fucking lazy. You can find it on my BandLab. God, I forgot about that BandLab. But it's not on Spotify. It's not on anything. There's a couple of singles that I released, but I go back and there's still amazing tracks on there, but now I just keep growing every single day, man. I just keep growing in what I do, in work, at the gym, school, everything. Just keep growing. And I know with that mentality, it means I'm probably never going to finish the album, but I want 1,000 to be my ultimatum. That's why I was working on it for so long. That's why because during that period, I transitioned from BandLab to FL. I transitioned from having essentially almost no equipment, except for maybe a little keyboard that I bought for $20, to having the MPC, having that MPC, having another keyboard, having the Come on, guys. Okay, so sorry for the change of scenery here. My computer decided to crap out on me. It's probably because I ain't used it in so long. But essentially, going back to what I was just saying, I know going from all that and then transitioning over to all my equipment, I was excited, I was ready, I got all these samples, and I was just, going wild. I had a great time. I had an amazing time. I'm glad I got to experience that. But I think that I got so excited. I think that album at the time was really a stepping stone. It wasn't like an ultimatum. It wasn't like the album. No matter how much I said now looking back, it was probably just a stepping stone. Um, it's just me having fun and me being able to do what I wanted to do with music, essentially. Um, it'll come out. It'll come out better. It'll come out better. It was already great, but it'll come out better. Because I want that to be like, I'm gonna retire from that album. um, fuck. What else? TCC. They've been working hard, man. I know. Our producer Duck. He's been doing pretty good. Cloudy's been dropping. Everyone's been dropping, man. Everyone's been dropping. Everyone's doing great. Honestly, everyone's doing a lot better than what I thought. Cause I kind of. Let me turn on my mic here. Cause I kind of left. I was worried because I was like the main producer, and they relied on me a lot. Now I feel like we've all kind of branched out and done our own thing, which I'm happy about that. Again, and I didn't before we were so ambitious. Now I feel like most of the time we're just doing it for fun, except for a couple of guys that are pretty locked on. But they just been grinding it out, man. I'm happy for them. I really am. I've been having fun with it. If you guys been seeing my latest couple of shorts, couple of Instagram posts, I've been having fun with it too. I've been messing with this fisheye camera that I've been meaning to use for like almost a year now, and now I'm finally pulling it out. All you just got to do is just attach it straight here to your phone. That's pretty cool. It's like $10. But I felt like over the last few months I've matured a lot. Like a lot. You can't go through life without just not interacting with anybody. You can't go through life without having balance. If you're on go 24 fucking 7, great. But at some point, don't be shocked if you're burnout or you're lonely or whatever the fuck. There's got to be a point. I'm not saying I'm quitting. I'm not saying I'm stopping. No, I'm on blast. I'm not 100% because you can't run at 100% all the time, every single day. It's just not possible. No matter how much you think it is. No matter how much you say. You could disagree with me now. I'll see you in a few months to a year, and you'll agree. I literally had no time for anything. So just, I don't know, boo. I'm grateful. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying how it is. I'm grateful for what I got. School, work, gym, every single day. 5 a.m., 11 p.m. Sometimes later. Sometimes earlier. Sometimes, I just never had the time. Doing all that, yeah, it got me in a great place. I got a lot of opportunities from doing that. But I'm still a kid. I'm not even 18, bro. I'm I actually just turned 17. Fuck. I started doing this music shit when I was, goddamn, what, 9? 2018, right? Holy shit, it's been 8 years since I started doing music. Since I started posting, I think I started posting in 2020. I don't even know. I don't. So it's been a minute. I joined TCC when I was 14. So 3 years ago. Damn. Lots happened. The whole JT beef, that was a fun era. That was pretty good. I don't even think he posts anymore. I couldn't care. I'm not. I wish nothing but the best for the guy and his whole group and everyone in there. I wish nothing but the best. I just think I needed time to like sit and process what was important to me and what my future is going to be, because I'm a kid and things are changing every day, and I'm going to be graduating here soon, and just I think it just comes natural, because in all honesty, and this is not too how do they say it? I don't even know. This is not like, I'm not self-glazing. I kind of am. I don't fucking know. You gotta glaze yourself sometimes. I mean, come on. You gotta be confident in yourself. Let's be honest here. But I feel like I'm just a lot different than every other kid my age. Most kids my age. Like, one of the things I fucking hate this, okay? When people look at me, or just anybody, and they're like, man, I can't do that, but they can. So I'm just not going to do it because they can do it. Or like, they get jealous because I can do something, or someone can do something better than they can. It doesn't mean shit, because guess what? Move my mic back. Guess what? You can do the same fucking thing. You can become just as good at music as I am, or better. You can become fucking successful. You can become whatever the hell you want. You just gotta try. That's the hard part for people, is trying. That's one of the things I figured out. Whether it's because of their circumstances or what, people just don't try. Why? Why are we not trying? Why? You want shit to work out? Fucking try. Yeah, it's not easy. Shit. Life's gonna be even harder if you don't try. Just how it is. Life's always gonna move. You may think the days that, when you're sitting there in the middle of the day, you may think that the world's over, but guess what? You're gonna wake up the next day and boom, the fucking sun's up, and you gotta do it again. Guess what? You made it. You made it to the next day. You're doing it again. Don't make promises you can't keep, Shit's gonna happen. Shit's gonna change. Even to something you thought you held on so tightly to, you couldn't let go. Think something can happen. No, anything can happen. I'm not saying be prepared for anything and everything, because you can't. But just know that things are going to work out. Listen, you failed a test. Guess what? Learn from your mistakes and try again. I mean, is that too much to ask? I mean, I feel like I thrive in, just learning. Before, I used to be so stubborn. Now, I'm still working on this. I'm not. I'm not perfect, but I didn't want to try anything. I was picky. I didn't like with food. Fuck that. I feel like I now thrive when I learn. I love to learn. I didn't think before I could learn about cars, and I didn't want to. Well, guess what? Now I work at a car dealership, and no, I'm not the most knowledgeable. When I'm talking to a couple of guys and they start talking about a goddamn fucking fluid recirculator, got to rotate your head fluid type talk, and I'm like, what are you talking about? But I can learn. I'm trying to stay off my phone more. Which now I got this new phone, so now I'm like learning it because I used to be on Team Samsung, so that kind of backfired. But the whole social media thing, man, it's a fucking crazy world. People just don't take shit serious on there anymore, and it's fucking crazy. I don't know. That kind of got deep. I got deep. I swear I'm okay. I'm doing amazing. I'm living. I'm living great. Fuck. No matter what your situation is, you can do whatever you want. You can be whatever you want. You gotta fucking try. You gotta put in the work. At the end of the day, if you're complaining, but you ain't doing the work, someone's gonna call you out for it. Just how it is. Accept that, learn, and move on. Do better. Just saying, man. Once you figure that out, and you learn from your mistakes and you accept what you did, life's going to be 1,000 times better off. Not everything's going to stay. It's literally just, we keep coming back to this point, right? Now you're seeing a cycle. It's life. It's literally, this happens every single day. It's life. You gotta move on. What do you want me to do about it? It's how you respond to it. It's how you respond. You gotta do shit for you. You don't do shit for you, then what the fuck are you doing it for? How do you expect people to believe in you when you don't even believe in yourself? It doesn't make any fucking sense. There's this quote. I live by it, but I'm so skeptical by it. I literally have it written down and hung up on my wall, like right here. I look at it every single day. What's the point of living if you ain't living the dream? Right? I mean, you just gotta keep going. But again, you gotta find that balance too. Or else you're just gonna be sitting there like an empty, hollow shell. Took me a while to find it, but I found it. You're not expected to know everything. You're not expected to have anything figured out. Especially when you're young. Like, teenage years, man, they're fucking confusing. They're fucking confusing. You're trying to figure out what you want to be and you feel pressured. You're not expected to figure out everything. You never are. No matter how old you are, no matter how wise you are, no matter how intelligent you are, no matter how rich you are, no matter what, you're not going to have everything figured out. There's always going to be something changing. There's always going to be someone that's smarter. There's always going to be... You're not going to have everything. No matter what. I put that on everything. But that's okay. You're not expected to. And people who do think you're supposed to, fuck them. Fuck them. They're idiots. They're dumb. Okay? I'm not saying don't take advice. But just, you're not expected to know everything. Guess what? I've been making music for 8 years? I can't play a single fucking instrument. And people walk up to me and be like, "Oh, but you're a musician." I'm like, "Yeah, I am. I don't know music theory. Fuck, bro. I just press a key and it sounds good." And I'm like, "All right, shit. Still make great music." You know, in my opinion, I think I make great fucking music. You're not expected to know it all. There's always going to be trial and error. Thomas Edison, man, took him 1,000 times. Shit. Fucking AI, man. AI is taking over the goddamn planet. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm just rambling at this point. I don't know. What else? Just essentially just, you know, live. Things take time. Maturing takes time. I'm still maturing. I don't have everything figured out. Again, self-glazing, kinda, but it's just true. People look to me for a lot, which is a lot for my age, but you just it's just the position I put myself in. I put myself in a high, important position because I wanted to, because I tried. Which means you're gonna have a lot more pressure on your shoulders. You gotta be willing to deal with that. But you're not gonna know everything. You gotta ask for help. I mean that. You gotta ask for help. You're not always gonna know. And don't fucking ask AI, bro, because AI gives you some bullshit. Don't fucking ask AI, bro, because they're wrong. Man, that Google AI is fucking ass. God, I hate Google AI. So fucking terrible. I'll be in a car trying to learn something. I know I'm rambling, but does this car have this setting? Yes. Look in the settings. I'll scroll down to like the Honda forum. No, it is not. You know, what? It's just life. You gotta also be willing to be open-minded to others. Don't force your opinion on anybody, bro. Unless it's like objectively, you know. I mean, there's still some cases. I don't know, if somebody's saying murder's right, obviously, you know, it's fucking not, but you know what I mean. Be willing to hear others out. Be willing to sit there and be like silent but attentive. You know what I mean? Make that eye contact, shake your head, shake their hand, whatever. But you gotta be, you know, like I just was. Were you paying attention to me when I was just doing that? Because I guarantee you fucking weren't. Actually, I feel like a lot of you guys aren't paying attention because we're like 40 minutes into this video. But you know what? You want to know why I'm still doing it? Because I'm doing it for me. Can't be a people pleaser. Can't please everybody, bro. There's 1 billion people here. You cannot make everybody happy. That's fucking crazy. 1 billion people. You don't have to prove anything to anybody. All you have to do is prove it to yourself because you are with yourself the entire rest of their life. So how the hell are you going to talk shit on you, but all you have is you? That's like your best friend. You know, how are you gonna shit on them, but they're with you your whole life? So you got to make the best version of yourself so you can go on. You know what I mean? You just got to be the best that you can be. And you aren't going to be, when I mean the best you can be, the best in what you want to be. You're not going to be like the greatest human ever. There is no greatest human ever. Everyone's done shitty stuff. It's just how it is. And, me personally, I don't usually throw like my religious thoughts out there. I'm not religious, but I think religion is a good thing. Uh, it provides like comfort to people. I'm not against religion. Nowhere near against religion. I think religion's a great thing. Personally, I just don't believe in it. Well, that doesn't mean I can't be amazing. You know, don't force your religion down someone's throat. But again, I think it's good. I just don't believe in it. I'm not gonna get into why. Just don't. This is like shower thoughts. Damn, yeah, man. Life's just been fucking changing all the damn time. Find the balance. It'll help tremendously. You gotta have people, bro. Humans were meant to work together. We were best united. You cannot go through life alone. Seriously. Don't fucking try it. It's not fun. Fuck. Don't do that. Again, you ain't gonna have everything figured out, and all the information you're probably not gonna retain. You're not just gonna flip it overnight. It takes fucking time. It takes time. Whether it's days or weeks or months or years or fucking centuries, it takes time. And at the end of the day, you know, if I gave you a test with all this info on it, there's not really a... Yeah, let me not say that. I'm not expecting you to get 100% because it's just not possible. You're not going to be always happy. You're not always going to be perfect like that. You're not meant to. You can't. You cannot do that. That's the one thing I will tell you you cannot be. You cannot be 100%. It's the one thing you can't be. You can be anything else. Cannot be that. That's it. You can do anything else. I don't give a shit. You can no. You can be anything else if you're willing to. Try. Seriously, try. Someone's got to fill that one. Someone's got to fill the manager position at some point, you know? Someone's got to take that job. Someone's got to do this. Try to get that. Try to aim for that position. If you're comfortable with where you're at, and you're really settled, and you're like, okay, I'm glad with this, then stick with it. Things still will change, but adapt to it. Adapt with the times. If you don't adapt, man, you're being left behind. Ooh, bars. I'm rambling, but I hope it's a good ramble. That's literally been my mind for the last, 4 months? 5 months now? Time is fucking flying. Time is flying. So make use of it. Try to make use of it. Yeah, there might be a couple of days where you might be off. Still do something. I wish nothing but the best for everybody. Keep grinding, man.